That is the intro to Discussions of Truth, coming at you every Wednesday from the Wynwood Radio Studio in the Wynwood District of Miami, Florida. Live version there, Seattle, 1989 throwback, Metallica. And as you heard Hetfield say, that is exactly what I aim to do, and that is why, without authorization from Metallica yet, and I have reached out, I continue to use that as an intro because that is what we do. We seek out corruption and aim to destroy it. What a show coming your way today. Before we get into Almost 30 with Baltimore author Victoria Kent, let me mention the Greylock Venture Capital investment arm. Facebook's most recent round of funding, led by that company, who put in the sum of $27.5 million. One of Greylock's senior partners is Howard Cox.
Explains where the tickets to other vehicles.
Former chairman of the NVCA. He is also on the board of Palo Alto base. I think actually it's Menlo Park. And if any of those two cities spark your memory, you're looking at being on the footstep of Stanford University. What's in QTEL? Well, let's believe it. The venture capital wing of nothing more than the Central Intelligence Agency. And post 9/11, the U.S. intelligence community became so excited by the possibility of new technology and innovations being made in the private sector that in 99, yes, 2 years before, they set up their own venture capital fund, and that would be their very own InQtel, which identifies as partners with companies developing cutting-edge technologies to help deliver these solutions to the U.S. intelligence community. How is there that link to Facebook? Go back into my archive. That's on iantrottier.com, IANTROTTIER.com. Or just to make it easy for you, Impeach Mass Media. ImpeachMassMedia.com. Shirts have just been ordered. They've got the show slogan, Be Awesome. ImpeachMassMedia.com. That will give you the Ray McGovern interview as he joined Wynwood Radio. Yes, almost 30 years in the Central Intelligence Agency. And he says, Ian, it's no longer the idea complex. And thus we get into the socialization. Oh, that's an interesting word as you pair with a republic and a democracy. The socialization. Communism. Anyway, socialization of media. And that's what we have today. Social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Let's bring it back to MySpace. Yes, this is the dawn of, well, just ask yourself, is it a little too close for comfort? The information you put out on the information superhighway goes lightning fast. Is it doing anything to deteriorate the foundation upon which the U.S. Constitution was built upon? All right, just added to the program, Patrick Andendahl. He's the author of Myth or Math? Stupid Party. stupid party, that is a term that some folks are using in regards to the Republican Party. If you
repair this repair shop.
Don't worry, I'll get the cops down there. They'll clean things up.
ask me, I think both parties, that a term could apply and should apply to both parties. But yes, and it actually is a NIFA, if I've got that right, winner. It's been acknowledged by that organization. He's a prior author to Who is Jeb? And that would mean Jeb Bush. He's an ex-janitor in the reinsurance industry. And I do use that term lightly. He cleaned up messes. Okay, so he's good with numbers. October 31st, Patrick will be joining program. And next week, we'll have Cody Snodgrass joining us. He's a former deep state agent. We're going to get into the Oklahoma City bombing. November 7th, Blood in the Water, Joan Mellon, professor at Temple University, that's written a book, How the United States and Israel Conspired to Ambush the USS Liberty. And then we're going to get into some vaccines again. That's November 14th with Dr. Judy Mikovits and what she's discovered in the course of her career will open your eyes. And another recently added guest, November 28th.
Octavius is in prison. Mayor Osborne resigned in disgrace. Remaining demons will see this plan are fighting over scraps. The money of Spider-Man has faced no repercussions. Realizing he saved us. But should saving more lives really give him a vote and what is holding free of reckless behavior? Try it after this message. My answer. Spoiler! No!
Operation Freedom Health will stay in the health industry with David Janda, MD. He hosts his own program on Wham Talk 1600 based out of Ann Arbor. And he will be talking about the various links that he has put together in regards to health and media and how some of your views may be tainted. Dr. Janda, by the way, was appointed by the former Bush administration to the board of the National Center for Injury Prevention and Control. So he has some national recognition. I will be right back with author Victoria Kent. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Windward Radio, and I am your host of the weekly show, Discussions of Truth. We always start at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow me on social, at Twitter and Instagram. Yes, I take part. Don't do a lot of Facebook, but IANTROTTIER. Those are my handles. Victoria Kent. Victoria is the author of new book, Almost 30. Victoria, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Ian. How are you?
Well, I'm doing just fantastic. I'm doing great. I'm really excited to have you on the program to tell us about what you've written here in Almost 30. Tell the listeners a little bit about who you are and what inspired you to write your book.
Okay. Well, my name is Victoria. I want to thank you for having me on the show. I'm a resident of Baltimore, Maryland, and I wrote Almost 30 because I was starting to feel stagnant in my life, kind of like I had failed at what I was doing. And talking to other millennials, particularly in other cities, I felt like I wasn't alone. So others felt the same way. Hence, Almost 30 was born.
Excellent. And now, this is your first publication, and you've got you've got it published by TMD Publishing.
Yes.
How long did it take you to write the book?